It's that time. Time to tip off News 3 Sports Extra. Brought to you by Southside Lumber and Pizza Hut. Now, News 3 Sports Extra.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Sports Extra. Later we'll have scores and highlights from a busy night of Thanksgiving tournament hoops action. Plus we'll have a preview of the football Salukis playoff game tomorrow against New Hampshire. But we start with the DuQuoin Indians going after another state championship. Let's head to Champaign. The Indians taking on Illini West in the 3A title game. Scoreless in the second until A.J. Hill plows his way in from a yard out. 7-0 DuQuoin at the half. Third quarter now. It's Stephon Flynn taking it in from 2 yards out. That would tie the game at 7. Here come the Indians right back on third and long. Hill rolling around, and he'll find Dalton Morgan. Morgan back from the injured windpipe, and look at the big fella rumble down the sidelines, and the Indians were in business. A few plays later on 4th and goal, it's Hill, and he finds David Rose for the touchdown. Indians up 14-7, but now to the fourth, and it's Flynn again, and he had a monster day for Illini West. This 33-yard touchdown made it a 14-13 game. Now, on the extra point attempt, though, Jamar Reed blocks it, so DuQuoin still has a 1-point lead. But the Indians could not get a first down to close it out, and that would be costly because Mike Lafferty hit Jake Schmudlock for an 18-yard touchdown with 29 seconds to go. The 2-point conversion was good. DuQuoin down 7. Last gasp for the Indians, and Hill will be picked off, and that would do it. Illini West holds off DuQuoin for the championship, 21-14, the final.
It's hard. It's hard to take in. And I know when I go back, it's going to be even harder. Seeing all the people there and telling you good job, did a good job and everything like that, it's just, we lost. We didn't do a good job, we lost.
Our team played hard, played their best, and just fought to the end. We just came up short. The seniors, good group, love them. Play hard with us, didn't ever quit. We just got to come out hard next year.
So the Indians get beat on a fourth quarter touchdown and lose 21-14, just as they did 5 years ago. Ricky Thine has more from Champaign.
32 seconds. That is all that stood between the DuQuoin Indians and another state championship. But then, Illini West quarterback Mike Lafferty threw a perfect pass just over the fingertips of DuQuoin defender David Rose and into the hands of Jake Schmudlock. And just like that, the dream for DuQuoin was over.
Seen David Rose jump up, and I was thinking interception. I was thinking we got this. We're going to be state champions, and went right over his hand, and my heart fell right there.
You're just empty, you know. You know how close you came to lead the whole game like that, and have them make one play to beat you makes it just that much worse.
You feel like you have it. You're thinking you got a state championship, and then in a matter of seconds, you know, you lose it.
Words can't describe this feeling to come 35 seconds away from a state title. It's heartbreaking.
It really hurts. The kids are, you know, they're down right now, and I'm down. But you know, we'll bounce back. We'll eat some pizza and have a ride home, and we'll regroup. We'll get going tomorrow.
Illini West quarterback Mike Lafferty only completed 4 passes for 57 yards the entire game, but the last one he threw turned out to be the biggest of his career, that 18-yard touchdown to win the game for the Chargers. Meanwhile, the Indian season comes to an end at 12-2. Reporting in Champaign, Ricky Thine, News 3 Sports.
Thank you, Ricky. Southern Illinois was represented in the 1A title game by the men in stripes. The Saline County crew of D. Wiley, Jeff Weatherly, Rocky Hull, Eric Brannock, and Roger Grumley had the call of Triopia against Stark County. Now in that game, Triopia won 42-7. In the 2A game, it was Immaculate Conception beating KZ Westfield by 19, and in 4A, Bloomington Central Catholic just beat Aurora Christian 37-28. Now we switch our focus to high school hoops. The boys basketball season tipped off earlier this week with a fine assortment of Thanksgiving tournaments. We start our coverage tonight at the 34th Christopher Turkey Tournament. Cesar taking on Wayne City in a semifinal matchup. That was Cody Thomason with the sweet drive. We were tied up in the first. Then late in the quarter, it's TJ Eubanks underneath and the foul. Red Devils up 2 after 1. Now to the second quarter, Devils working it inside out. Miles Tinsley the look, the feel of Cotton from three. And the Red Devils were rolling then. It's Justin Matty working hard inside for the rebound, and he comes up with the deuce and the abuse, and Cesar advances to tomorrow night's title game, 60-37. They play ZR for the championship. In consolation play, Egyptian beat Thompsonville 63-55. Our next stop, the Pyramid Plus tournament in Marion, where the Wildcats took on Heron in the first quarter. Heron's Greg Gubert hits the three from the corner. Heron up a pair. Later, Marion's Dustin Knight will get it to go off glass, and he'll get the foul to boot. Marion started to roll. Later, the Tigers, Demian Jones working his way in with the short hook shot, but Marion was up 4 at the break. Third quarter, James will get the rebound and puts it in for 2, and the Wildcats going to win it 55-34. Also at Marion, Johnson City took on El Dorado. This is the Indians. Jake Hewlett putting it up for 3, and we were getting going. Later, teammate Derek Solomon works it inside for the bucket and 1. And the Indians were hanging tight. But here comes El Dorado's Dakota Straight. He passes it to Barry Parks, who puts it off glass, and the Eagles pull away to win it 84-62. Elsewhere, Massac County remained unbeaten in the tournament, beating Salem 79-47. Patriots take on the Wildcats of Marion tomorrow for the title. Carrier Mills met Meridian in the opening game at Vienna tonight. Here's Isaiah Jones with the loose ball ahead to Devontae McClung, but McClung gives it back to Jones for the finish. Bobcats up 13, but Carrier Mills wouldn't go away. Just over a minute to play. Dennis Campbell with the bucket, cutting the lead to 1, and the Wildcat bench pumped up. Then, after a Meridian free throw, Carrier Mills has the ball down 2, and they get 3 quality looks at the hoop, but cannot connect on any of them, and Meridian hangs on to win it. Your final, 57-55. The nightcap at Vienna had the Eagles taking on Hardin County. Early in this one, Eagles down 3, but Sergio De La Cruz knots it up from deep. We were tied. 2 plays later, it's De La Cruz. His pass stolen by Catlin Vaughn, and he runs the floor for the hoop and the harm, 13-8, Hardin County. But Vienna answers with unselfish ball movement. Dustin Martin gets it inside to Corey Belcher. The Eagles are down only 1. In the end, though, Hardin County was too much. Here, Vaughn will put 2 more on the board for the Cougars, and they go on to beat Vienna. Your final, 59-54. At the Crab Orchard Turkey Tournament this afternoon, the host Trojans took on Dongola, and Crab Orchard pulled away in this one to win it. Your final, 76-58, having some video problems with that one. So on to the scoreboard we go. At Alton at the Tip-Off Classic, Mount Vernon falls to Carbondale 53-44. At the Ernie Bozarth Memorial Murfreesboro, Century over Granite City by 5. At Grayville, NCOE took care of the hosts 69-46. In non-tournament play, Pinckneyville opened the season with a 10-point win at West Frankfort. And in girls tournament play, Carbondale big over Harrisburg 77-39. College hoops, Southeast Missouri beat Longwood by 4. And the SIU women fell to Florida 67-56 in the first round of a tourney in the Bahamas. The football Salukis open the 1AA playoffs tomorrow at home against New Hampshire. SIU shared the Missouri Valley title, while the Wildcats are champions of the Colonial Athletic Association's North Division. Both teams are 9-2 and finished the regular season ranked in the top 10. SIU 9th, New Hampshire 10th. The Dogs have won 7 straight, while the Wildcats head to the postseason, winning 5 out of 6.
It's the playoffs, so number one, it's exciting to be here. It's I call it the second season. What you did in the first season got you here, but none of that matters anymore, so you pretty much just eliminate anything that you've done and you start over. So you just take it week by week and you see how far you can take it.
The Dogs and Wildcats will tee it up at 1 tomorrow at the MAC. Well, that's going to do it for us tonight. We'll be back tomorrow with a full recap of the SIU playoff game on Saturday Sports Extra. And remember, you can catch the replay of the Du Quoin Illini West State Championship game. That's at 12:30 after Jimmy Kimmel right here on TV3. Nightline is next. Have a great weekend, everyone.